If you think you can, or if you think you can't, you're right. Yeah, we are just a giant manifestation of our thoughts. And if you really, really think about this, our thoughts determine our actions then determine our habits then turn into our daily routine determines really who we are as people and what we're doing as people. Then those routines then determine whether or not we're hitting these goals or visions. So really, our thoughts, then reverse engineered, determine whether we're going to hit those visions or not. And it really does come down to something as simple as, if you think you are, or if you think you can, then you're right. If you think you can't, or if you think you are not, you're right. And I can't emphasize of how important that really, really is. Because I can think of many, many times, and I don't have to go back that far in my own life to think, oh crap, here we go again, and bam, that's what was being manifested. Every thought that I had, oh no, what am I going to do with these properties? I'm never going to be able to sell them. Bam, manifested, not selling them. Then, when I literally just changed the energy around it, the manifestation around it, I was very careful to not let the thoughts creep in my head. And if they do creep in my head, I thank them and I just politely kick them out of my head. And then I retrain my thoughts. I bring in a different energy of what I want to occur. And I'm not kidding you guys. This is showing up day in and day out of not necessarily getting exactly what I want, but getting exactly what I need. There's new solutions that are coming. And all I'm doing is just being very, very cautious of what thoughts are coming into my head. Because I know whatever's coming in my head, and if I think about it long enough, it's going to manifest into physical energy, and it's going to show up in my life. The more that I think about something, the more it shows up in life, good or bad. So I want you to think about that, especially as you go to bed. First thing you wake up or last thing you think about. And I really, really, really am careful about what I'm thinking about before I go to bed. Now I like to have a good self-development book, try to read a chapter, because the last thing we think about before we go to bed, our mind will sit there and it will think about it and think about it and think about it and think about it. And our mind and our brain are such an amazing computer, an amazing source of energy, that it just sits there and it figures out what to do. So be very, very conscious of what you're thinking about, because what you think about will determine how your life will go.